Polly's World of Sports Sims channel presents HTFL football. Today, it's the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis to take on the St. Louis Maroons. A big game for both teams. St. Louis trying to hang on to their projected spot in the playoffs. If it had ended today, they'd make it at 5-3. You see Dallas there at 5-5. Miami there at 5-5. Dallas at 4-4. We'll have that game for you on Thursday. And for Green Bay, if they win, they will be in first place not only in the Upper North, but in the Northern Conference. So this should be a very good game. St. Louis a four-point favorite because they're playing at home. I'll control St. Louis. The computer will control Green Bay indoors at the Dome in St. Louis. Green Bay wins the toss and will receive. So, as we get this ninth game of week number 10 started, Aaron Rodgers and Kurt Warner, your quarterbacks. We'll talk about an all-time classic quarterback duel. You have one today. And not a bad coaching duel either between Vince Lombardi of Green Bay and Dick Vermeil coaching the Maroons of St. Louis. St. Louis, a combination of the pre-Arizona and post-Chicago Cardinals and the Rams when they played there in the 90s, aughts, and teens. They will be in their Cardinal Maroon, hence the name Maroon, and Green Bay, Maroons, and Green Bay will be in the white. Odom Adderley and Canadeo back deep. And we have a touchback to start the game. 1st and 10 at the 20 for Green Bay when we get started. Taylor and Anderson at running back. Taylor has had some great games for the Pack. Hudson and Sharp at wideout. Hudson could play both ways. He'll also play corner. Houghton at tight end, who could also play wide receiver. Rodgers quarterbacking. Gregg, Kramer, Ringo, Gillingham, and Bactien, a stalwart offensive line for the Packers. For the Maroons of St. Louis, Carter, Little, Brockers, Walker, your front four. Junior, Minert, Stallings at linebacker. Worley, Fisher, Wilson, Hill, your defensive backs. And on 1st and 10, let's see what Green Bay does. This is a give to Jimmy Taylor. Picks up a gain of 5 yards. Fisher on the stop for the Maroons, setting up 2nd and 5 at the 25. Taylor again straight up the middle, blows by a couple of defenders and gains 19 yards. Fisher again on the stop for St. Louis. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. At the end of the first quarter, we'll show you all the games taking place this week. Donnie Anderson with a huge gain down the left sideline. That's for 20 yards. And Green Bay really coming out smoking. That's his longest run of the season, a 20-yard gain. Paul Kaufman comes in at tight end as they go to a 3-wide set, putting Houghton in as one of the wideouts. 1st and 10 at the St. Louis 38. This is a throw incomplete, looking for Kaufman over in the middle, and it was Wilson providing good coverage. He is number 8. You see him there out of Utah. 2nd and 10 at the 36. Screen to Anderson, completed. 25, 20, 15, 10, down at the 9, a gain of 27 more yards. And on this one drive, Donnie Anderson has had his longest rush and his longest reception of the season. This reception went 27 yards, so a very memorable drive for Donnie Anderson. And here's the replay of that. No one within quite a distance of him until he was tackled. 1st and goal at the 9. Green Bay knocking on the door. Give to Jim Taylor, but that's for a loss. Little on the tackle, a loss of a yard, backing them up to the St. Louis 10. 2nd and goal. This is Taylor. Taylor's got an easy touchdown. His 11th of the season, And it's 6-0 Green Bay. Your point after try. If you're new to the HTFL, 1-point conversions and 2-point conversions, all from the same place. We don't force you to kick from the 15-yard line if you want to kick an extra point. You don't have to declare whether or not you're going for 1 or going for 2. Longwell's point after was good, and it's 7-0 in favor of the Packers. Metcalf, Mitchell, Gilliam back deep for the Maroons, and that is also a touchback. So we've had dueling touchbacks in this game. Setting the lineups up for St. Louis, Anderson at Edwards, your running backs, Holt and Bruce at wideout, Smith at tight end, Warner quarterbacking, Pace, Dobler, DeMarco, Timmerman, and Deerdorf. Not a bad offensive line either for St. Louis. Here's your Green Bay defense. Davis, Campman, Jordan, and Ray. Your front four, Matthews, Nitschke, Robinson. Your linebackers, a stalwart defensive backfield, Adderley, Hudson, Dillon, and Wood. And when your worst defensive back is a Hall of Fame wide receiver, you know you got trouble. So St. Louis try to keep it on the ground and try to pound the rock a little bit. Here's Anderson trap right. And he has a nice hole past the 30 to the 33 and a pickup of 13. And that sets up a 1st and 10 at the 33. They'll look to Holt on a slant. Green Bay playing short tight. So we'll go to Torrey Holt medium fly route. And instead, that is, it was the Torrey Holt, but we have a marker.
Holding, offense, number 61, 10-yard penalty.
You knew that play was too good to be true. DeMarco called for holding, and it's 1st and 20. We'll go Anderson, trap right. And a gain of 4 yards. Ray on the tackle. I believe that is Baby Ray. It is indeed out of Vanderbilt. 2nd and 16 at the 27. We'll go to Sid Edwards on the screen. Green Bay shifting over to the right side. That was a throw to the left. And a gain of 14 by Edwards. Much to the crowd's approval. Third 2. So this is going to be a play action short pass. And they're going to look to veteran Jackie Smith. Warner dropping back. And he's picked off. The pick off by Dillon. His first of the year. No, he's got 3 interceptions on the season. And the return was 8 yards. So Green Bay up 7-0. Will look to add on the lead. 1st and 10 at the Maroon 41. Screen to Taylor, incomplete. Rodgers has started 1 for 3, but he had that 27-yard pass to Donnie Anderson early. 80 net yards for Green Bay, 31 for St. Louis. That was thrown into double coverage to Sterling Sharp, but Wilson deflected it, and the pass fell incomplete. 3rd and 10. Rodgers slings it in there to Houghton, who gains 6 yards. Walker out the rest of the game. So Farr comes in, DeMarco Farr, and he will play at one of the defensive tackles positions. The gain of 7 gives Longwell a chance for a 52-yarder. And that was pushed left, no good. So the St. Louis fans can breathe a sigh of relief. 7-0 with 7:50 left in the opening quarter. Otis Anderson. He will gain 2 yards. Setting up 2nd and 8 from the 44. On the tackle was Campman. Deerdorf behind, providing good blocking. On that, number 72. There he is. Back in his playing days before he became a commentator for first CBS and then ABC. Pitch to the right and then back to CBS again late in his career. Otis Anderson on a pitch right. He's closer to the first down, a pickup of 6. And again, St. Louis will have 3rd and 2. This time, they'll go to Edwards. 66% chance he gets it on a trap right play. He'll be close, but yes, he does get it. First down. Good execution there by St. Louis. And if you missed it, or you're just queuing up to this point in the video on YouTube, St. Louis comes in as 4-point favorites, but Green Bay with a chance to take sole possession of the lead in the Northern Conference. 2-yard gain with Cleveland and Minnesota losing earlier in Week 10. Gain of 2 for Anderson. Campman on the stop. 2nd and 8. They'll look for Sonny Randall on the short slant. And there's sunny days for St. Louis as Randall catches it and gains 13 up the middle. Hudson makes the stop, number 14. And as we were saying, he plays both ways. He could play offense, he could play defense. Probably in his career, he probably punted or kicked too. Trap right Otis Anderson, which we're going to change to a medium fly to Isaac Bruce on 1st and 10. He's got it. That's going to be a gain of 18. Hudson again on the tackle for Green Bay. And it's now 1st and 10 to the 15. I thought I had made an error, but I didn't. This is going to be a pitch left, Otis Anderson. Recording this game the 28th of September. You're seeing it on October 5. And it's 2nd and 10. No gain on the Anderson play. 69 subscribers. Thank you all very much. Picked up a couple over the weekend as I record this. Sweep right, Otis Anderson, 2nd and 10. And this time Anderson does find some yardage, a gain of 4. And it's 3rd and 6. Put Warner in the gun, short pass. And we will again look to Sonny Randall. Unknown coverage by Green Bay. That's the recon. That's incomplete. Holt, the intended receiver. And St. Louis will have to kick a field goal of 28 yards. Here is Greg Zerline, who had a nearly 60-yarder earlier in the year, but that was pulled right. No good. So Green Bay takes over at their 20. 2:04 left opening quarter, and we have a 7-0 game. Rodgers, the give to Taylor, who gains 2 yards. And let's take a look at the game logs of Jim Taylor real fast. He had that 273 a few Monday nights ago against Pittsburgh in the 34-24 win. And he has had 3 games where he's gone over 100 yards on the day. He had 2 games where he has had 5 receptions. He had 5 for 43 against Chicago, and then 74. Actually, that doesn't make sense. 25 against Chicago, and I was reading the wrong column is what I was doing. 57 against Detroit. 2nd and 8, ball to 22. We have 1:57 left, opening quarter. Rodgers in trouble, looking, picked by Wilson, number 4 for the year for Larry Wilson. And St. Louis has it at the Green Bay 49, minute 12 to go. And they'll try to make Green Bay pay right away. Long pass, play action to Isaac Bruce. Dumped underneath instead to Holt, who gains 10, and they are short of the first down by just a little bit. Edwards, dive play on 2nd and inches. He'll get the first down. Baby Ray makes the tackle, a gain of 2 yards. And we have played 15 minutes. Green Bay 7, St. Louis nothing. And here's the week ahead here in the HTFL. I'll show you all the games this week, starting with tomorrow. Green Bay and Indianapolis, not Green Bay and Indianapolis, Kansas City and Indianapolis. Then Wednesday we have Seattle traveling to New Orleans, 7 o'clock. All these games are 7 o'clock except our doubleheader Friday, which will have games at 7 and 9. Thursday, New York traveling to Dallas. That'll be a big game for both teams. Then Friday, Cincinnati to San Francisco at 7. And then the Monday night game, a YouTube premiere, which means it'll air square up at 9 o'clock, and then it'll be available on demand afterwards. Tampa Bay, trying to get their first win still, they will travel to Baltimore. All these games right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel, except no substitutes. Back to the game. 90 yards of total offense for the St. Louis Maroons, and 88 for Green Bay. So it's been a close game so far, except on the scoreboard where Green Bay has that 7-0 lead. So, 1st and 10, ball at the 37 to Anderson, sweep left, sweep chariot. And Anderson will pick up 6. He has on the day 8 carries for 37 yards. And we were explaining earlier that the key to this game might be how well the running backs do against this Green Bay defense with a pretty stout defensive backfield. Sid Edwards, trap right on 2nd and 4 in the double tight end set. Gain of a yard. Campman makes the stop. So Green Bay will go wide. St. Louis will go wide. To Bruce, short pass, 3rd and 3. Off his hands and incomplete. Zerline from 47,
defense.
But it's going to be a
5-yard
first
penalty.
down. The 4th down penalty there. Matthews called for the encroachment. And the regular offense retakes the field. Pitch to Anderson, who's had a good game so far, but that's not going to be good. 4-yard loss. Robinson makes the stop. 2nd and 14. Screen to Anderson. And he makes headway, a gain of 11, setting up 3rd and 3. Short pass to Randall. Gilliam is in the game as the 4th wide receiver. And Randall catches it 10-5, put it on the board, touchdown, St. Louis. Sonny Randall. Cuts the lead to a point, 7-6. Could Zerline hit an extra point? He can.
Offsides.
Dead even at 7.
5-yard penalty.
And St. Louis kicks from the 40. 12:01 left in the half. Odom back deep for Green Bay. Touchback. Odom, Adderley, and Canadeo. 1st and 10 Green Bay at their own 20. The old-timer up there, that's Don Hudson, number 14. To Donnie Anderson, who picks up 5. He has on the day 2 carries for 25 yards and a catch for 27. Jim Taylor, 5 out of 35. Aaron Rodgers has started 2 for 6, 33 yards and a pick. Here's your 2nd and 5 play. Here's Jim Taylor. He's got an 8-yard gain. And another first down for the Packers. Here's your 1st and 10. Taylor again up the middle, head of steam, picks up 5. Light makes the stop for St. Louis. 2nd and 5 at the 38. To Anderson again. He picks up a yard. That is Anderson. Well, can't tell you how many carries he has because he's just been taken out of the game. But I can go up here, and that was his 3rd carry. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 39. To look for Hudson here, I would think. Number 14 in the slot. Screen instead to Taylor, but it fell incomplete. So Donnie Anderson, who doubles as the punter, he's faking. And it's snuffed out. Carter on the tackle. Or St. Louis. That caught me by surprise. I didn't think they would try it that deep in their own end, but they do, and it doesn't work. My goodness. So again, St. Louis will try to make them pay right away. Long play action pass to Isaac Bruce. He's open. Gain of 26. Isaac Bruce now 2 catches, 44 yards. Otis Anderson, trap right. Blitz coming, so we'll change it to a screen to Anderson. And he was open, but Warner just got a little too ambitious and threw a little more hot sauce on the pass than it was needed to be. And it's 2nd and 10. Anderson off trap right, actually off tackle right. Whatever, it's a good play. It was an off tackle run, a gain of 9. That sets up 3rd and a yard. Play action short pass. We're going to let him think we're going to run it, but we're going to go to Torrey Holt instead. Oh, incomplete. Now, 4th and a yard at the 5. Zerline will come on. He missed a field goal from about this distance last time, but he doesn't miss this one. 10-7 St. Louis. They have scored 10 unanswered with 7:07 left in the first half. Odom back deep for Green Bay, and that's a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20. Flea flicker and incomplete. Tipped by Wilson. Force to be reckoned with in that St. Louis defensive backfield. 2nd and 10. Jimmy Taylor, gain of 2. He's out of LSU. And we were chronicling him earlier in the game. 3rd and 8 at the 22. Taylor, way short of the first down by 6 yards. And it's punting time for Green Bay. I don't dare think they won't fake it again. Caught on the run by Hakeem, who gained 4. The punt went 39. So that's a good trade-off for St. Louis, a 35-yard net. 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll go to Sonny Randall on the fly. A bomb pass. Instead, thrown to Holt, he gained 7. Warner, 8 out of 13, 117 yards, a touchdown and a pick. So the early thinking about St. Louis not being able to throw, well, they have some weapons of their own. Trap left Anderson, 2nd and 3. And we have a marker down. Hang on.
Illegal chop block. Offense. Number 81, 15-yard penalty.
They get Holt for a chop block, and that's 15 big yards the other way. 2nd and 18. We'll do a screen to Bruce. Incomplete. So now Kurt Warner has to throw it down the field on 3rd and 18 to Holt. And they have to hope for something good. 42% chance they complete the pass. And it is completed. So they beat the odds. Gain of 21. Jordan hurt on the play, the defensive tackle. He will not return. So Dave Hanner, we have seen him before at HTFL play. He comes in. And that might be a big plus to St. Louis's chances. Edwards. Trap left on 1st and 10. Edwards, a first down and then some, 15 yards. Holt, slant, 1st and 10 at the 31. Oh, that was thrown into traffic. Adderley got a finger on it. Incomplete. We have 3:31 left in the opening half. 200 yards for St. Louis, 112 now for Green Bay. Otis Anderson, blitz coming, so we'll make this a screen. It was going to be a pitch left. Caught by Anderson, 30, 20 to the 18, a gain of 13 yards. Anderson now, 2 catches, 24 yards, 10 rushes for 42. Off tackle left Anderson. And he's stuffed at the line. Hanner makes the tackle. Stop. Hanner time. 2nd and 10. Pitch right, Anderson. Ball the 18. And Anderson gets back to the 18, and that is it. 2-minute warning, 10-7 Maroons. Now a 3rd down play. To Bruce. 35% chance this is a touchdown, but this is going to be an interception. Hudson with the pick, his first of the year. And Green Bay will be in jail hoping for a parole from the governor at their own 6. A minute 53 left. Each team with 3 timeouts and their challenge left. Here's the 1st and 10 play. Taylor. Gain of 4. Brockers makes the stop. And St. Louis is going to call timeouts in hopes they get the ball back. 2nd and 6. That's Rogers. I said Hudson. A gain of 4. St. Louis will burn another timeout. 3rd and 2. And I don't think they're going to be calling timeouts anymore as Donnie Anderson just completed that for 5. From Rogers. Rogers now 3 of 9, 38 yards. 1st and 10. Gain of 5 for Anderson there on a run. 2nd and 5 at the 24. This is completed to
Holding.
Houghton,
Offense.
but it's
Number
coming back.
75,
Forrest Gregg
10-yard penalty.
called for the hold. Forrest Gregg, of course, would go on and coach the Cincinnati Bengals to their first Super Bowl appearance. Super Bowl 16 in 1982 after the 81 season. 2nd and 15 at the 14. They ran into a pretty good quarterback by the name of Joe Montana in that Super Bowl. 3rd and 12, and now St. Louis calls their last time out. That was a gain of 3. Rogers to Paul Kaufman. 3rd and 12. Thinking is, if this is incomplete, and it is, St. Louis will have a good minute left on the clock, which they do. Hakeem at the 40. A fair catch. And with 56 seconds left, let's see if Warner can work the sidelines. A medium out. St. Louis no timeouts, so they're going to have to do a little tap dancing. Sharper pushes Bruce out after he gained 20 yards. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 40 now. We're going to go long out to Bruce. They call me Bruce. Which I believe was a song by Rick Springfield. Joking about how fans confused Rick Springfield for Bruce Springsteen. Bruce again, medium out. Incomplete. A 3rd and 10. Let's try a long hitch over the middle to Torrey Holt. A gain of 8. 4th and 2. Green Bay will have to hurry and get the field goal team on. Zerline from 49. Right down the middle. They should hurry up a little more. They'd hit some more field goals. And with 5 seconds left in the half, it's 13-7. Here's your squib kick. And that was picked up by Adderley, returned 13 yards. And we're at halftime, 13-7, St. Louis. I finish up my Coke here and tell you that in the first half, Green Bay had 27 plays, 133 yards. St. Louis, 38 for 241. They get the ball, St. Louis does. To start half number 2 as I crumple up my Coke and put it aside here. Bring out my water so we can finish up this game all in one take. Metcalf back deep. And he's 4 yards deep. Let's return it. Can't go all the way if you don't try, and that's a gain of 27 yards to the 23. Robinson, like Sugar Ray Robinson and the great English wrestler Billy Robinson, makes the tackle. First and 10. Trap right. Otis Anderson. A lot of Andersons out there. Gain of 2 yards. And it's 2nd and 8. Pitch right to Otis. My man. Loss of 4. And the armchair coaches in the crowd saying, "You're running the ball with Anderson too many times." Well, you might be right. Medium out to Randall, 3rd and 12. That's caught. Did he get the first? He did, by 1 yard. Hudson makes the tackle. And it's 1st and 10 at the St. Louis 34. They got 66 yards to go still. Trap left Otis. This time it's a gain, 3 yards. He has 15 carries, 43 yards on the day. How about Edwards on the screen? 2nd and 7. And he'll be close to the first, a gain of 5, making it 3rd and 2. He has 2 catches on the day, 15 yards, 4 rushes for 20. We're going to go Marsh. Short cross. Caught. Gain of 9. Hudson made the tackle. And we'll go trap right Anderson. Coverage unknown. And Anderson breaks free for a little bit, short of the first by a little bit. 2nd and inches. And this would be a good time to go long. Play action to Holt. What do you got to lose? Nothing. Deflected by Adderley. And now it's 3rd and inches. They will sneak it with Warner. And a gain of a yard. 10th play of the drive coming up for the Maroons. They lead 13-7, and after giving up that first score, they have been controlling the game for the most part. Otis Anderson, off tackle right. They've been calling that play a lot, but it's been working. Fumble. Recovered by St. Louis. Adderley forced the fumble. Holt recovered it, and all in all, the play gained 11 yards. A 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll go to Sid Edwards. Trap right. No gain. They'll look to Anderson on the screen on 2nd and 10. Anderson to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 9. That went 11 yards. No, 18 yards, I'm sorry. And that's his 3rd catch of the day, 42 yards on the day. How about Jackie Smith over the middle, a short hitch. Touchdown to Holt. And it's 19-7. Torrey Holt. Sonny Randall and Torrey Holt have been the scorers now for the Maroons. They'll go for the extra point. A little too early to be going for 2. Good. And it's 20-7 with 6:32 left to go. And here's Odom again, back deep for Green Bay, and that's another touchback. Let's see what the Packers can do, trailing by 13. You might be wondering at this point what I'm wondering. If Green Bay, Minnesota, and Cleveland wind up in a 6-3 tie atop the Northern Conference, who will be the leader? We'll figure it out should we get to that point. But Jim Taylor has other ideas. He picks up 14 yards. Roger Worley on the tackle. Let's look at Aaron Rodgers, because I really haven't. See how he's been doing in the old game logs. His passing high in terms of yardage, 330 against New Orleans a couple of weeks ago. And that was also the game where he was the highest rated at 137.2 in that game. So 1st and 10 at the 36. Of course, Rodgers and Brett Favre
Offsides, defense.
battled it out
Number
for the starting job
75,
for Green
5-yard
Bay.
penalty.
And it is Farr called for offsides, giving Green Bay free yardage of 5 yards variety. 1st and 5 at the 41. Anderson over the middle, gaining 8. Carter on the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 49. Reverse to Hudson. And we've seen him do this before. We've also seen Hudson used as a shotgun quarterback. He gained 6 on that play. 2nd and 4 yards at the St. Louis 45. 3:53 left. And for some reason my page went there. Okay, 2nd and 4. Anderson, another first down, a gain of 5. He now has 8 carries, 47 yards on the day. 7th play of the drive for Green Bay. Anderson, another gain of 2. And Green Bay goes to 3 wide. 2nd and 8 at the 38. Taylor with a gain of 5. 12 carries, 75 yards for he. Nearing the end of the first quarter, Green Bay 175 yards, St. Louis 318. 3rd and 3 at the 33. Threes are wild. Incomplete. And that'll force Green Bay to kick a field goal. The intended receiver there was Sharp, but it couldn't find him. Rodgers now 4 out of 12, 41 yards. Not having a good day. Longwell from 50. Could have kicked that from Columbia. It's good, and it's 20-10. Columbia, Missouri, the home of the Missouri Tigers. Under a minute left in the third quarter, 20-10. And that's Green Bay's first score since the first quarter. Metcalf will return this. If it goes to him, it does. Past the 20, so a nice return out to the 27. And the kickoff gained 28 yards. Kickoff return with 28 yards. Trap left to Anderson, and this might do it for the third quarter. Anderson past the 50, all the way down to the 20. Let's see, he's over 100 today, 100 yards even with that 36-yard gain. He's down to the Green Bay 37. So St. Louis ends the third quarter with a bang, and it's 20-10 in favor of the St. Louis Maroons. You might have noticed that we were playing fewer games every week here on the HTFL. We've been doing 6 a week. And with the recap show coming up next week, a week from today, as you see this, on the 12th of October, in an effort to try to get this project done before the Super Bowl, which is still scheduled for early February here in beautiful Tampa, Florida, we will be doing 6 games. We're going to automatically play 6 games and recap them for you at the start of the week, and then I will be playing 10 games out, 1 per day, Monday through Friday, for 2 weeks, so we can get this project over with a little sooner. So the next airing of the recap show, 6:30, a week from today, October 12th, right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. Don't miss it. Be there. And back for the fourth quarter, St. Louis 354 yards, Green Bay 175. St. Louis has run 52 plays, Green Bay has run 35 plays. And that catchphrase I borrowed from Freddie Miller, who was a longtime wrestling announcer in Atlanta. Did the Georgia Championship Wrestling with Gordon Soley, of course. Also was a bit of an Atlanta TV personality. True, we're going to run it to the left side. Anderson. 1st and 10. I always credit the people's phrases that I use. And Hander made the tackle on that. Pitch to Anderson, a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 3 wide set, And on 2nd and 8, we're going to look to Holt on the hitch. Completed, close to the first, a gain of 7. That sets up 3rd and a yard. Warner having a great day against this Green Bay defense, who many thought he wouldn't be able to have. 18 for 29, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Over the middle of Anderson. And it's going to be close. They got the first down. Otis Anderson now, 20 carries, 103 yards. They'll put him wide right on this play. And they're going to look to him on a medium slant. Let's see if he can catch one over the middle. Incomplete. Nitschke tips it. And Anderson will go off tackle right on this play. And this is going to be another good gain, 8 yards. Willie Wood made the tackle. 3rd and 2. And they're going to go to Sid Edwards, trap right. And he's going to be short. Gained a yard, and that's it. 4th and 1. Zerline comes on from 35. And that's good. 23-10, St. Louis. So Green Bay needs 2 touchdowns for the lead with 2 extra points. Odom back deep. Rodgers is capable of it. Odom took that a couple yards deep in his end zone. That's a return to the 23 of 26 yards. Amon Green and Jordy Nelson come on. Green will be the speed running back, I guess you could call him, and Jordy Nelson as a 4th wideout. 1st and 10 at the 23. Rodgers completed to Sharp.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense.
And that's 15 and 15 more as Fisher.
15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Grabs the face mask flagrantly. That's 30 yards right there. Ball to 47 to St. Louis. 1st and 10. Rodgers. Underneath the green. A gain of 8 on that throw. 2nd and 2. Green Bay is just abandoning the run here. It's like just get the ball down the field as quick as you can. Green with another catch, 8 yards. 1st and 10 at the 23. Green again over the middle. He's got 3 catches, just like that. 28 yards, and he's just been in the game a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 19. Green this time carrying it. Gain of 10. Worley is hurt. His return probable. So the defensive backfield now for St. Louis: Johnson, Fisher, Wilson, Hill, Light, and Stovall. 2nd and a yard at the 10. Green again, and Green untouched almost. Touchdown. 23-16, so that did not take long. 2 minutes, 27 seconds, 7 plays, 77 yards. And it's 23-17. Worley has come back, but we won't see him again for a little bit. We thought he was going to be gone for a while. Metcalf will just take the touchback. 8:43 left, and we have a ball game again, folks. As Green Bay, 1-point trail, 20-7, is cut it to 23-17. Otis Anderson, they'll keep it on the ground. Dance with who brought him. Gain of 2 yards. Adderley with the stop. 2nd and 8. So Holt on the slant. Short, tight formation for Green Bay. Will go a medium fly instead to that man, Isaac Bruce, who gains 14. St. Louis would be well advised to try to run some clock off. Trap right, Otis Anderson. He gains 4. He's up to 117 on the day, rushing yards. Adderley with his 10th tackle. Herb Adderley, mercy, mercy, mercy. 2nd and 6 to Edwards, trap right. Gain of 2. Campman makes the stop. 3rd and 4. Jackie Smith on the short hitch. Not there. Incomplete. And the door opens a little wider for Green Bay. Donnie Jones in the punt. He's not had too many opportunities today. He'll just schwack it here, which means just punt the hell out of it. Fair caught at the 7 by Wood. It's a gain of 51. We'll see how many punts they have had today. See if that's on there anywhere. Nope, it is not. Okay. We'll look at it in the final box score. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 7. Because I don't remember St. Louis punting it. I think that might have been their first time. Ball at the 7. Green. Another catch on the screen, and that's 3 yards. Minert on the stop. 2nd and 7 now at the 10. Rogers. A throw to Houghton, a gain of 6. 3rd and a yard. 4:36 left. We have a barn burner developing here. Green over the middle, 3-yard gain. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. Screen to Green. Incomplete.
Holding offense. Number 68, 10-yard penalty.
And Gillingham will back him up 10 for a 1st and 20 at the 9. To Green, 1-yard gain. That's his 5th catch of the quarter and of the game. 2nd and 19. Will Green get it again? Nope. Rogers is going to run, and he's got a lot of real estate to work with. 15 yards. 3rd and 4 at the 25. Rogers completes to Houghton, a 1st down. Gain of 5. 7th play of the drive for Green Bay. 3:11 to go. Could be all or nothing here for the Packers. Green again, his 6th catch of the quarter and of the game. I could pick up a 5. He's at 37 yards receiving. Green loses one on the run. Now, a 3rd and 6. And somebody might want to keep an eye on Green. This time he was double covered and an incomplete pass. 2:27 left. I'm going to double Green and I'm going to play pass defense. They go to Green again, but this time he catches it. Did he make the 1st down? Yes, he did. So even when he's doubled, Green Bay beats the double. 2:14 left. Another passing play to Green. And of course he gets a 1st down.
Holding offense.
It's going to come
number
back.
68, 10-yard penalty.
Gillingham again. 2-minute warning. 1:55. 23-17 each team with 3 timeouts. Ball at the 30. Hudson, no. Deflected by Worley. 2nd and 20 from the 30. To Nelson, and Nelson picks up 19 to set up a 3rd and a yard. Well, I gotta think they'll go to Green here again. Nope, they go to Hudson, and he's got a 1st. Gain of 7. And he stepped out of bounds with 1:36 to go. 14th play of the drive. Incomplete. Rogers down 16 to 27, 136 yards and 1 interception. 2nd and 10, but he could still drive his team to victory here. Incomplete, a marker.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh, it's against St. Louis.
5-yard penalty.
Not good. Carter, 2nd and 5 at the St. Louis 39. 16th play of the drive. To Green, and he's got another catch. Gain of 3. 8 catches in the quarter and in the game for Amon Green. A 3rd and 2. Screen to Green. No. Tipped by Stovall. Okay, well, I'm putting a stop to this. Tight man. Double on Green. Pass defense in a 3-1 quarter. Incomplete. St. Louis is going to get the ball with 1:03 to go. Green Bay still has 2 timeouts, so they need a first down. St. Louis does. Trap left Anderson. 2-yard gain, and Green Bay calls their second timeout. Sweep left Anderson. You need a clutch running play. And he's close to the first. He gets it. 8 yards. The Green Bay defense clamoring that it was not a first down, but the officials pointing forward. Warner will take a knee, maybe a couple of knees, and that's going to be it. St. Louis holds on and wins 23-17. 403 yards for St. Louis, 309 for Green Bay. Green Bay scored touchdowns every trip to the red zone they had, which was 2 for 2. St. Louis went 4 out of 6, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. St. Louis 336 minutes. Time of possession, they had 67 plays. Green Bay had 58. Pretty well played game, only 10 penalties. I think if you keep it to 10 or less, it's usually a sign of a good game. And let's see what other stats we can look at here. 1 turnover for Green Bay, 2 for St. Louis, but they really didn't affect the game all that much. Your MVP, Otis Anderson. He had 25 carries, 127 yards. He also caught 3 catches for 42. And yeah, Jones only had that 1 punt to kind of solve that riddle. So St. Louis only had the punt once the whole game. Even though they only scored 23 points, they made the most out of it. Leading tackler was Herb Adderley, who made 10 tackles. Robinson 9, Hudson made 8. And that's your game. Let's check the standings. As they will recalibrate with this game in the jar. Now, because Minnesota, Green Bay, and Cleveland are not all in the same division, we go to net points to determine who the first place team is, and that would be Cleveland with a 73-point advantage. You take the 276 points they have scored, subtract the 203 they have given up. They have 73. Green Bay would be second with, let me see here, 53, and Minnesota third with 29. And then you could have a logjam for the final spot between Detroit, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. Cincinnati and Baltimore yet to play this week. So Cincinnati and Baltimore wins, they would fight it out. Or if just one of those teams wins, they would at the 4th spot. If Cincinnati and Baltimore wind up tied by themselves, say they both win, Cincinnati owns the tiebreaker. If they wind up in a 3-way tie, if Cincinnati and Baltimore lose, it would come down to points. And right now, with Detroit playing their 9th game and Cincinnati and Baltimore haven't, Baltimore would get the nod because they're plus 25, Cincinnati plus 5, and Detroit minus 28. But remember, both Cincinnati and Baltimore still have to play games this week, and they would lose points if they lose and join Detroit tied at 3 and 5. I always like to look at the next 3 games: Kansas City and Indianapolis tomorrow, Seattle, New Orleans on Wednesday. We've already played Atlanta and Chicago. Chicago won that 23-17. That's available on the recap show. We did look up the Week 10 recap show on my Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. It should be there, and it's also in the HTFL playlist. Thursday, we have New York, Dallas. Friday, Cincinnati, San Francisco, and Tampa Bay goes to Baltimore. So I hope you enjoyed these last 55 minutes or so. My pleasure doing these games for you. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well no matter where you are, no matter when you see this. Godspeed and God bless. Take care of each other. We'll do it again soon. Bye bye for now, everybody.